what will we cover today? What is a paperless office? Why should you have one? How you can create a paperless office within CrossLink 1040 with these features: the document archive, the electronic signature pad, remote signature capture, and email capabilities. So you may ask yourself, what is a paperless office? It's a work environment in which the use of paper is greatly reduced or eliminated entirely. This is achieved by being able to convert official documents into a compliant and digital format. Say goodbye to the storage bins and filing cabinets, and hello to electronic documents. How can a paperless office be more efficient? It's efficient in saving you money. You no longer have the continual cost of toner, ink, and paper. It saves you time by not having to run back and forth while waiting for papers to print, leaving your workstation, and signing countless signature fields within a return. It saves space because you no longer need those big filing cabinets, and you can open up your office to more seating. It saves you security because you don't have to worry who has access to those filing cabinets that have paper returns. All documents are safely secured within CrossLink's program, and as well as the bank and IRS compliance. You have to normally store a paper return for at least 5 years. But within CrossLink, those documents are stored forever. So how does CrossLink help? CrossLink helps by creating a paperless office with our document archive, the 2D barcode scanner, the electronic signature pad, remote signature, and email capabilities. Now I really want to stress that our document archive is what makes it possible to use the following features of the remote signature, the scanner, signature pad, and email. So let's start off explaining what our document archive is. It replaces your lock and key filing cabinet because now your tax returns copies are encrypted and secured inside each personal return. It's easy to back up all your correlating documents, and you can easily store them. You don't need to leave your desk, and it also helps you remain organized and compliant. You can quickly file and import documents. You can have documents such as PDFs, Word documents, Excel, and you can also attach any PDF to transmit with the return to the IRS. Just some facts about what type of file you can upload. The file can be as large as 1 megabyte per file, so it can't exceed 1 megabyte. But that doesn't mean you can't have more than one document. You can have countless documents within a document archive. So I'm going to switch over into CrossLink 1040's program, so this way I can show you how to access this feature. Here I am in CrossLink 1040, and this is the new version that is out today. I'm going to select the return. So I'm going to start a brand new one up, and I'm going to hit OK. It opens you up to the client data screen. So of course I have to be able to give a filing status before I'm able to move around within the return. On the left-hand side, you'll see attached forms. This will show you all the forms that encompass a return. If you look about the 7th one down, it says Document Archive. You double-click, and it opens up the Archive Document Listing window. This would be the list of all the documents that you can either scan, import, or attach a document. As well, you see these buttons below: Scan, Import, and Attach. I'm going to start describing the scan document. I'm using the 2D handheld scanner, and what it does, it takes an image of any type of paper document, a person, or even a driver's license. So at the bottom on the right-hand side, I'm going to click Snap. And as you'll see, it took a picture of a W-2. On the bottom left, you can say what type of document this is. So I'm going to select W-2, and I'll give it a name. This is Julio. You can also crop or rotate the document to satisfy how you want the document to look. Once you're done and you're happy with how it looks, you click on Save. You click Close, and now you're back to the Archive Document Listing window. It shows you what type of document it is, and it shows you the date and timestamp and the description I gave. So that's how you can scan a document in using a handheld scanner. But let's say you have a flatbed scanner. Well, how can you get those documents into the document archive? Well, you go to the option to import a document. You click on it. You see the little box here with the 3 dots, and it'll open up your File Explorer. Now, you will search through which file you want. Here I have a sample PDF, and I want to click Open. I can give it a description as well, and you can also say what type of form it is. So I'll stick with other items. You click OK, and here it is. It's the second form listed in the document archive with the date and timestamp. I mean, it's the first one, I'm sorry. It's right on top. So now I imported a PDF. And like I said before, the attached document is when you want to send a document off to the IRS with the return. And they can only be PDFs. So to do that, you select the PDF that you already imported, because it has to be imported first. You click Attach. Then you will click New. You can give what type of attachment is it. So I'll stick with miscellaneous. And you'll type a description in the field. You click OK. And now it's showing on this window here that it's attached to the return with the form, the name, and a description if you gave it. Once you're done, you'll click on Close. So this is our document archive. And remember, each return has their own document archive. So the next topic, and here's what the handheld scanner looks like. It looks like a nice little laser gun. And you can also, if you see that image right below, you can scan barcodes on a W-2. And it also starts a return. So I'll show you that feature within the program. So I'm going to close out of this return. And I'm going to click Add. And I'm going to start the return by scanning a barcode on a W-2. As you see, it imported the Social Security number. So I'll click OK. And here the return has started, and it automatically filled out the information based on a W-2. And if you look on the left where it says Attached Forms, you see that the W-2 is already within a return. After I enter a filing status, I'll be able to click on W-2, and all the information is automatically uploaded. So it saves a lot of time when you have a busy line of customers. The next topic I'm going to be covering is signature pads. Here are our list of signature pads that are compatible with CrossLink 1040. You can find this list on the CrossLink website under the Features tab. So what can a signature pad benefit? It allows you to capture your ERO signature and tax preparer signature within the program, and it automatically uploads the signature onto every return. You can also capture a taxpayer or the spouse signature quickly and efficiently for your tax office. It also meets the government's requirements because it shows the date and timestamp as well. When you're going to print a return, you can also have the option of having your taxpayer sign the return electronically. When you're in the print menu, you see the button that says Sign Document. You click on it, and then it would ask you to sign their signature on the electronic signature pad. It automatically fills in all the fields where a signature is required for your taxpayer, so they don't have to sign numerous pages. So now I'll go into the program, and I'll show you how to use this feature. I'm going to go back onto the Work in Progress page. I'm going to go back up into our database menu and go to EF Originators. Here I'm just going to open one up. As you see, I already prompted for a smiley face, but let's say I need to capture my signature. Using my signature pad, and I'm signing away. You'll click Accept, and then you'll click Save, and now that signature is ready to go for all returns. Another feature that we have in a program, if you don't have a signature pad, is our on-screen signature. That allows you to use the computer mouse. To switch to this feature, you go to Setup, Printer Setup, and at the bottom where it says Signature Pad Selection, you click on On-Screen Signature. You click OK, and now I'll go back to Database, Paid Preparers, and I'm going to open up a preparer, and I'm going to capture signature. Now I'm signing with my computer mouse, so it may not be the prettiest thing, but now I signed, and I press Accept, and that signature is ready to go. Click Save, and you're all set. So that's how you can use the electronic signature pad and the on-screen capture. So now going back to the PowerPoint. Again, to switch on to on-screen signature, you're going to go to Setup, and then Printer Setup, and you select on-screen signature. And that's the image of here. So let's talk about remote signature capture. Remote signature capture allows tax preparers to send out a text message to taxpayers, and they can sign using their smartphone. What it does, it sends a text message of a PDF to the taxpayer, and they open it up, and they're allowed to sign just with the touch of their finger. You can also have a taxpayer sign their whole return this way. Again, when you're printing a return, you hit the remote signature button, and that's right below the Sign Document button. So once you click on Remote Sign, this is the prompt that will happen. Remote Sign in the Print Setup menu. Then it's going to ask you, are there any clients in the office, and do you want to capture their signature now? An example of this is, let's say you have a husband in office, so you do want to capture his signature using your electronic signature pad. You hit yes, and then it would ask him to sign using the pad. Then you'll be asked a question again for the spouse's signature. You hit no, and it will send a text message off to her cell phone. Now as a tax preparer, you can see in the remote signature option here on the left-hand side within a return under attached forms, you'll see that the status is waiting for the taxpayer to sign their return. It will show the date and time you sent off that text message to them. You can also see how many pending remote signatures you have on the work in progress screen under exceptions and rejects. Now, let's see what the taxpayer sees. This is a text message that will be sent to their phone, and it will make sure it has the link there, and they'll click on the link. They have to verify who they are with the last name, date of birth, and the last 4 digits of their social. Once they do that, they'll be prompted to review the return. Once they review it, they'll check the box said, I have read the document. All that's left is for them to include their signature and then hit submit. That sends the return back to the CrossLink program, and it shows up in that remote signature listing. It has the completed version, the time that they sent it, and the date. It will also show up in that document archive as well. You'll see the initial request sent to them, and then the final request sent back to the program. The last topic I have to talk to you guys about today is email capabilities. We can now send a full return through the program sent to an email. So all you have to do when you're in your print screen is check the box where it says email. As long as you have an email listed on the client data screen, you can email the return to your taxpayer, and they can review it, and they can sign it electronically and send it back. You can also individually send tax forms, such as the 1040. You go to the same print menu and say email document, but you're only selecting one document.